going to say go on the Saints? Go. Good lads. Hi guys, welcome back to Irish Footy Vlogs. Welcome back to another Matchday vlog. St Patrick's Athletic, Dundalk at Richmond Park in Chicore. Now this was one of the fixtures that a lot of people would have looked at, particularly from a Pats and Dundalk point of view, at the start of the season, see where this would land. Obviously Steve O'Donnell returns to Richmond Park. The game is a sellout, I believe. It was very close about a couple of hours ago, so I think it's a sellout. It will be, I'd say. And it's going to be a very interesting game, guys. I think Dundalk come into the game in a bit of form with that 2-0 win against UCD. A very good 2-0 win. They could have won 4-5, to be honest with you. Created a lot of good chances, played good football. Were very well structured. Houben was excellent that game as well, by the way. And Houben on form is a very, very dangerous player. It's likely to go with three in midfield with Sloggett, Benson and Doyle. So a very competitive midfield. A midfield that can really get around the park. Now, Pats recently played two-man midfield with Chris Forrester and Adam O'Reilly. They finished up against Drogheda, which will be disappointed with the draw at home to Drogheda last week with three in midfield. I think it was Ben McCormack, Chris Forrester and Adam Murphy. So it'll be interesting to see if Ben or Adam come in to maybe try and, you know, cancel out Dundalk a little bit as well. Couple of points between them in the table in Pats' favour. Dundalk will be looking to get a win because they've only beaten, to be fair, Finn Harps and UCD this season, so they'll need a win against a good side. Pats will be thinking the same thing in terms of after drawing at home last week, they want to get the 3 points at home this week, so it makes for a very interesting battle and what's going to be an absolutely brilliant atmosphere. I was just thinking the way down just hit me for some reason. And we're very lucky, guys, that we're not in the midst of that COVID pandemic. Of course, it hasn't gone, but do you remember the time when we couldn't go to games and, you know, players were playing in front of empty stadiums as well? When you think about it now, it's just fantastic to be back at these games on a Friday night. And fair play to people to be going out to these games. The crowds in the League of Ireland this season are very good across both divisions. So fair play to everyone. That's fantastic to see. Hopefully you keep that up. Hoping for a good game tonight. It definitely will be a good atmosphere. Yeah, I'll see you in there. Going.
Yes, you
You fat bastard! You fat bastard! You fat bastard!
All right, lads, just back in the door following the 0-0 draw between St. Pat's and Dundalk. I think, didn't I say 0-0 on the prediction show or the preview show? Decent game, though, I have to say, guys, to be fair. I think Pats will be the most disappointed, though. I think last week, Pats didn't play very well against Drogheda. I think in patches and up to a point, Pats actually played very well tonight, but they just couldn't find that cutting edge to find the goal. Nathan Shepherd did make a couple of good saves, although I think one of them, Owen Doyle, feel like he should have scored, to be honest, the second chance. That was kind of late on in the game. Pats came out, I think, first 20 minutes, put Dundalk under a lot of pressure. Billy King and Darragh Burns especially were fantastic. They're playing a direct game, but it was working. It was down the flanks of Dundalk's defence. So direct ball, not long balls, direct ball to the likes of Burns and King and be it Tom Gravosti or Redmond. They were pinging good balls down the wing, to be fair, as well. And it was putting Dundalk under pressure. But Pat's King and particular Burns, both players though, but particular Burns, were doing well, beating players, getting good balls into good areas, but Pats couldn't capitalise, and that continued for most of the match. Dundalk's best spell, I think, of the game was in the last 15 minutes of the half, where they kind of, they weathered that early Pats storm and worked their way back into the game. Had a number of corners. Hubin had a header that just flashed either wide or over. But in the second half, I think Pats, they were the only team that looked like they were going to score. But unfortunately for Pats, they'll be pleased enough with the performance up to a point, but disappointed maybe they didn't nick this one. Dundalk, I think, definitely be the happier with the point. Stranger for Dundalk, though. Lost one match, 1-2, drawn a lot of games. But it definitely was a point game for them on the night. They didn't really create too many chances throughout the game. And as I said, Shepherd made a couple of saves as well. But reasonably entertaining 0-0 draw. Pats, they got the Shamrock Rovers next week. It's a difficult tie. I think we've the Friday and Monday next week. I think Dundalk play Sligo next as well at Oriel Park. But look, let me know, guys, what you think, what you thought of the game in the comments. I've an Adam O'Reilly post-match interview up and a Stephen O'Donnell post-match interview up, so keep an eye on them. If you're new, guys, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It helps the channel to grow, though. Hit your bell notification button so you don't miss a video. And that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Good night. Enjoy your weekend.